Okay, no fancy preamble this week. Let's get into unboxing and previewing and giving you my first impressions of the reMarkable Paper Pro eInk note-taking device from reMarkable. Let's get into this. Hey everyone, Mark from the Spark here. Thank you for joining me for this video where I'm going to unbox the reMarkable Paper Pro. I'm really rather excited. So again, like I said at the beginning, without any further ado, let's work out how we get into this box and I'll give you my first impressions and we'll have a little play. Okay, so what does it say on the back? Let's just read that first. The ultimate paper tablet for reading, writing and thinking without distractions features an immersive 11.8-inch color display, reading light and unmatched paper feel. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Oh, satisfying. Okay. Obviously, it's kind of all paper packaging. Try and do their best for the environment. Oh, I don't open it the wrong way. Oh, there we go. reMarkable. I have got the reMarkable Marker Plus as well, so we'll be cracking that open and seeing how that obviously works with this device. Simplicity. And this thing's massive compared to the previous one. Before we take the cover off that, let's just see what's in here. Welcome to our better thinking community. Quick start guide and some other bump. Well, we'll look at that if we need to, as always. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. I don't know why. Why am I so excited about this particular? It's just some tech that, you know, I get that just, you know, gets me going. Okay, reMarkable, solid, reMarkable USB-C to USB-C cable. It's all kind of flat and stuff. Very nice. Okay, I'll keep that out in case I need to put any charge in this thing. But that's all we get in the box. That's it, folks. Nothing more exciting than that. All right, let's do this. I've got to be quiet at this point, haven't I? Do you enjoy that? All right, okay, so on the back, we've got rubber feet and these connectors here, which I assume would be for the type folio keyboard, which I don't have, and I don't have a case for this either. I did think about getting those, but I thought I'll just wait and see whether I'm gonna keep this before I spend a little bit more money on those things. So maybe another review video to come. And there we are. I think this screen size here is probably about the size of the reMarkable 2 in its entirety, and indeed the Kindle Scribe, which is of a similar size to this. Obviously they've got a smaller screen. And how does it compare with this? Well, that's 13 inches. This is 11.8 inches. There we go. That hopefully gives you a little bit of an idea. The thing I did love about the reMarkable 2, even compared to the Kindle Scribe, is just the simplicity of how this looks, how thin it seems. I like these kind of almost grippy edges that it seems to have here on the corners, and yeah, all over this side as well. And on the bottom, USB-C connection. On the top, the power. It's just really slim, and as I said, I think with the reMarkable 2 video, it just looked like a wonderfully, you know, it just looks like an A4, a very thin A4 pad of paper. I think it is great. It doesn't weigh too badly in the hand. You could hold that quite happily, I think, and do some writing on there, but we will see. Okay, do I need to just press that once? Hold the power button to get started. Okay. Our adventure begins. And I think if you remember rightly, and again, one of my main factors of returning the reMarkable 2 was the lack of backlight, and this comes with that, although I have led to believe that it's a little bit dimmer than the Kindle Scribe. It's just enough for you to kind of be able to do stuff in a dimly lit room, or maybe read something in the dark or whatever. I think I should probably, you'll need a smartphone or computer to complete the setup. All right, okay, next, attach your marker. Okay, I think we better unbox this then before we go any further. So there are two versions of this, the Basic and the Marker Plus. And I believe the advantages of the Marker Plus is it can erase and it has tilt functionality. And also it isn't a Wacom, I think that's how you pronounce it, pencil. So you can't use any pens that you previously had for reMarkable 2 or most of the eInk devices, including the Kindle Scribe. This is a kind of an active pen, so it does need charging, whereas the Wacom pens are passive, so they kind of become alive when they connect to the screen, whereas the reMarkable here, the Paper Pro, will know it's coming, just like the iPad and the Apple Pencil. They work together and they both know where each other are in space. So I think that's kind of the main differences we've got there. So this feels really nice. Feels like a the weight of a pencil. Nothing to kind of push or prod or anything like that. You've obviously got the tips here, which we get some more marker tips in the box. And again, I've been led to believe that these tips will wear down a lot slower. Oh, nice little box. Than the kind of Wacom styluses and the tips that you get on those. So you shouldn't go through these too quickly, unless you're a real avid note taker and you're at it every second of every hour of every day. Neat little box. Anyway, there we go. So, attach your marker to the edge of the screen. Now, forgive me if this video does go on a little bit longer. I'm going to try and almost do a deep dive into this thing here, and I'll put some timestamps on the video so you can skip ahead to the thing that most interests you the most. All right, let's snap the marker to the top edge of the device. There we go, your marker is charging. Now that it's awake, keep it attached for the rest of the setup. That's what a digital paper screen refresh looks like. So if you're familiar with ink tablets, you know that they kind of reset itself every once in a while to, as it says here, to keep it looking clean and sharp. Refresh again. There we go. Nothing unusual about that. So we need to connect to Wi-Fi. So give me a second and I'll do that. Okay, I put my password in. We are connecting. Excellent. Little splashes of colour that I keep seeing here. So update and restart. You've only just released a product. Alright, okay. I'll be back with you in a second. So I don't know what software update has been released for the Paper Pro since it came out a week or so ago. So I'm not sure what it will have on here that it didn't have previously. I guess most devices these days, once you buy them, there's almost immediately an update that needs to be put on them. So is there more? Am I going through? Is there another software update? No, latest software is installed. There we go. I wish it would tell me what kind of things it has done. Get a verification code from devices and apps. Right, so you have to get my iPad here and we will log into reMarkable and then scan the code so everything is syncing well. Okay, so I am connected. I'm going to show you this here. It says pair device. So that's a one-time code. QJ. There we go. It is pairing. That's a one-time code, so it's not going to serve you anything if you try and use it now. And let's see what happens. So pairing completed. We've activated it. And look on here, sync files. It wants us to sync them on there, probably from when I used it last time. So Connect is their cloud service that they will sync everything really neatly across all the devices you're signed into reMarkable, and you get a 30-day free trial of that, and then it's $2.99 a month, which for security and peace of mind, maybe that's something that you don't mind spending. I believe, and we'll look into it, but you can, I think, sync things like Dropbox and what have you onto this, so you might not necessarily need to subscribe to Connect, but it's there if you need to, and it's a really simple and easy way of syncing and getting things on and off your device, I guess. I took the liberty of plugging this thing in just while we're here now. Just got to enter my passcode. All right, okay, here we are. All that boring stuff over with. Choose your writing hand. Well, I am right-handed. I'm keeping this thing on here so it's charged. You're all good to go. Let's introduce some key features. Great stuff. Close that. Okay, quick settings. Tap the status bar or swipe down from the top to adjust brightness, battery level and flight mode. Well, can we turn up the brightness? So it is quite a bit dimmer than I expected. But I guess if you're in the dark, which I'm not right now, that would make a significant difference. What's that button do? Present with screen share, screen content for your reMarkable. Okay, so you connect it to an app that you would have, a reMarkable app that you've been on your computer or whatever, and you'll be able to present what is being displayed on your reMarkable. Yeah, if you want to show off your notes and things, your presentation to a group in the room, connect it to your desktop, your laptop, and then I assume that is connected to a screen, but we'll cancel that. We don't want to do that, but that's a quick setting. So we can either tap the status bar or swipe down. All right, okay. So if we tap it, there we go. Nothing else is happening. That's all you get there. That's from when I did the reMarkable 2. I just put half my signature in there. We'll go back into that. Now, you're going to show me anything else. What's up here? So my files filter by notebooks, PDFs and ebooks. Now, when I was looking on here, it supports PDF, JPEG, PNG and EPUB files, and you can upload those to your reMarkable from your computer very quickly by just dragging and dropping the files onto here. And you can see your files, you can manage subscription and manage your tablet. And it's got some useful kind of reads here to get yourself going. Download all the apps, sync. So it looks like Dropbox, I think that's Google Drive and OneDrive. Okay, I think that was a question that somebody asked me. Store my notes in OneNote. So OneDrive, is that Microsoft? And then therefore would OneNote work with that? I don't use Microsoft services, so I'm assuming that is if I add OneDrive onto the edge. It's Microsoft, so I guess then it would sync with OneNote, but we will investigate that. Anyway, this is where they would show up. So notebooks, you want to filter them through. If I have any PDFs on there, they would show up there, etc. So we will go back to notebooks, and then any favorites that we've tagged in terms of notes, they would show up there. Any tags that we've used, again, they would show up there. And then those integrations, well, at the moment, I think I synced it to Dropbox initially. So it's showing up my Dropbox folder there. With this integrated service, you can now access all your documents in one place. Press and hold an item for 2 seconds and make a duplicate of it to download, browse and edit in your files. Yeah, there we go. That is my Dropbox account. Okay. I think what I loved about the reMarkable, what I love about the Scribe, and not so much about the books. I know there's lots of books lovers out there. Hey, we're all in our little silos and we all like our preferred kind of devices, but let's not fight. I think for the books, there was just too many options for me. I didn't want to have that much going on. I just wanted something to present itself very quickly, enable me to make notes, and then I can just get on with my life. I wasn't particularly bothered about customizing it to my heart's content, and I wasn't particularly bothered. I didn't want it. There's too much choice for me in things like books. Great devices, I really like them, but I just want simplicity, and I think that was what the Scribe gave me, and certainly that's what reMarkable is giving you. I think it might be based on a Linux operating system. I think that's what it's built on. You let me know in the comments. Quick sheets, let's tap this here. So this is the thing. This is the note taking. All right, okay, so if we tap this, we've got a ballpoint pen. I'm going to go through all the options here. So we're doing a bit of a deep dive. Fine liner, a writing sort, express yourself with different pen strokes. Yeah, we're aware of that. Okay. So with all these, it's giving you different options as well. So how thin, so with the ballpoint pen, for example, thickness and colour. And then if you tap the next one, it gives us the same kind of choices. Highlighter, obviously, it's just a highlighter, so it gives you the colour. Snap to text as well, I noticed on that. So I guess if you, when you're writing and you quickly swipe, it covers up. You don't have to be too precise about what you're highlighting. Pencil, yeah, pencil there. This will be a mechanical pencil and a calligraphy pen. So pretty much all the same options for most of them. This one is a shader, so it's given us different shades from lighter to darker. We will check these out as well. All right, okay, put that back on thick. And paintbrush. All right, okay. Let's go, so we've got marker, that's the highlighter, yeah, which is your second choice, and we can delete. Like that. I don't like the way that feels on there, it feels really rough. All right, okay, and add text. Use the on-screen keyboard to write notes in a clear typeface with the column width you prefer, wide column or narrow column. There we go. This one is the eraser. Use your marker to erase pen strokes. You can select the whole section. Okay, so that is what I did earlier. That just erased the bits that I wanted it to erase. Whereas if this selection here, you just kind of have to touch the pen stroke and it'll erase whole sections of that. Again, we'll have a look at that. Selection tool, so you can circle the content to rotate it, move it, cut it, or copy it. Undo button, redo button. Okay, down here it shows us our pages, and obviously on this one we'll go back to the current page. I was doing something earlier. Tags, so we can put new tags on here for the particular note that we're writing. Layers and different templates as well. We'll go into those templates in a bit. That's the share and convert, find ways to present your work, so we can present it with that screen share, we can send it by email, we can convert to text what we have written. And then this is document settings. We can edit the name, rotate the view of the open document, search in PDubs, EPUBs, or whatever, or even the type text, so we can swap it around to landscape. All right, should we just get started on something before we go more into these? So let's close that. Let us add, this is very responsive. So we can create a folder to kind of put all our notebooks in, different folders, a quick sheet, just want to quickly write down our notes, or a notebook, which is your main thing here. These, when you tap the new notebook, you get this simple choice here. Makes sense, but there is loads. This is all of them. Well, let's go into creative. So you can see all the different kind of things you need. If you're a creative person, you need these kind of template notebooks. Grids, again, might help you for certain things. That's always kind of good for that game that you kind of, you know, you fill in the box and you put your initials in and whoever got the most boxes wins. I'm sure you can do a lot more than just that, but that's, I remember doing that with my kiddies. Storyboard, 2 storyboards, 4 storyboards, checklist, day planner, week planner, week planner US for some reason, and then lines, different color lines. So you got loads, and then if you want to check out the portrait there we are. So we go back to all. Let's go to something which I will probably use quite a bit, which is a day planner. And this is the notebook cover. So we can choose the notebook cover. Yeah, all right, okay. So, all right, the notebook cover will be the first page on your notebook or the last page visited. So it would show up in your file system as whatever you choose here. The first page, which you might decorate and make it look lovely, or the last page that you actually opened. And again, there we are. Okay, so it's just saying that's what we've chosen. Then we give it a name. Let me just say test. There we go, test, create. Okay, so today's date is, the day is today, so we are on Monday. It is the 16th of the 9th, 24. Okay, what do you think of the colour? It's a a little bit disappointing considering what I saw on the video. The colour doesn't seem too far away from the books. Maybe, I don't know. Let's go back off there. Let's try a thicker line. Flicker. Yeah, that may annoy some people. I don't know. But yeah, it's still nice. Let's try a different colour. Green. Let's compare green next to it. Okay, and apparently it should have tilt. Let's see whether that works out better on another pen. Yep. So if I do that, yeah. So tilt does work. This is the. You can see that it's kind of a thicker line, but also if you push it harder, it is thicker. But then you get really thick when you tilt it. So I guess if you're an artist, that is really quite an important aspect of it, and time to kind of get used to that a little bit. Can we just swipe across and get to a new page? Can we do that? Yes, we can. There we go, new page. Let's try some more of these on here. What was that one? Shader. Right, okay, so hang on. So this is a shader where you can create those thousands of different colours. Let's go to red, see what it does. Okay, well that seems the same thing. So can you, so that's red, and then if I pick another colour, like green, okay, if I pick another colour like green, then can I add to it and create a different shade? What does that do? Well, kind of nothing really. It's very light green in this shader. I need to investigate the shader. Let's have a look what the shader. Okay, yeah. With this writing tool, you can layer and blend colours to add depth and realistic shading to sketches, which is what I thought it did. So we're doing that as green. So what if I do it harder, does it do anything, or do we just go over it and it creates more of a green spot and then go over it again? I guess. So we're creating different shades on top of colour. I shouldn't poo-poo that really. Which I hope I'm not doing. That is pretty. If you're an artist, that's pretty good, isn't it? That's a good thing to be able to create kind of different shades. I guess the colours just aren't popping as much as I expected them to. Yellow, and then more yellow, and then a bit of red over here. Okay, and then a bit of red on the green. What does that do? All right, I guess if you're an artist, that's pretty good. It gives you subtle shade. I think these are very subtle shades. Let's go to another page. So I can swipe across twice to do that. Let's just, so with the calligraphy pen, that's yellow, magenta. I do like the way that it feels on here. I like the way that it felt on the other reMarkable 2. It feels a lot scratchier. It's a little bit more like paper, I guess, than Scribe, I suppose. Let's just draw something on here. Let's just go back to the pen. Let's keep it in red. Let's draw a stick man. There we go. And then we'll go through this option here. So we can circle it. so it identifies it. We can make it bigger by doing that. Yeah. We can rotate it by doing that, and it keeps the same color. Yeah. What's that? Handwriting into language. Okay, well, we are United Kingdom, so we'll confirm. So it's going to try and make that into some kind of writing, which isn't going to happen. Let's do that again. Let's write, hello, my name is Mark. We will then circle that, and we will do text conversion. Convert into English. Where are we? Can I move this? Yeah, there we go. Hello, my name is Mock. It's kind of got there. It's kind of done that all right. Can I delete that by going over? No. Okay, so we select that again, do we? By doing that? No. Into different kind of, there we go. Make it a bullet point, I suppose. Make it a checkbox. Tick it, and then if I can do a like hold and then select, so if I held and selected that, and we can make that bold, we can make it italic, we can edit it. So if we, do we tap on that to select it? No, I'm still wanting to, can I grab hold of it again? How do I do it? Do we go back into there? No. Edit text. Okay, we're editing that text again. Yep. So, edit text, helping me out with these things. That's how you bring up the options again. Okay, all right. Now, to the, what was that one? That was the selection eraser. So if I tap that, I know if I tap that, that just make Mark disappear. Can I make Mark disappear? Or is it just here? Does it only do text? Selection eraser, erase all. All right, so erase all, just erase everything I put on the page. How do you get rid of this then? If you, see, I love this. This is kind of me and you doing this together. Just get rid of that. And it's gone. All right, so initial thoughts then is, I thought the colours would be a bit more vivid. They are still nice, just like the books, colour eInk tablets that I had. They do what you need them to do. So this is the paint brush. That's quite nice. There we are. That was green. Green's a bit, that's green, that's nice. Cyan blue. There we are. Okay. Let's do a bit more text writing. Hello, this is me. Oops. The typing experience is a bit more responsive than I remember it being on. I want to just be able to drag that. So do I have to, can I just hold it and it selects it after a while, or do I have to always, what will that select? Do I always have to go to text, edit text, and then can I move it? How do I move the text? Forgive me if you're shouting at the screen, but you know, this is something that you do when you first get hold of these things. Okay. All right, I'll play around with that a little bit more. This is kind of first impressions video. Okay, down here's the tags. So we just add a tag, dead easy. Put messy, because that's where it is. All right, so we're now tagged. Text. Get rid of the text. That's the layer. Okay, so automatically obviously gives different layers for text and whatever you're drawing. You can add a new template, change the template of it. So if I changed it to just blank, yeah, there you go. So change it to blank, and then send by email. So we can send it, we add the email address, a little message to it, whatever we have selected, you know, we can edit that and it will go back to the page that you want to do, not the one you thought you were doing. Send it as PDF, PNG, SVG, or just text. Options, you can grayscale the pens and you can give the attachment a name. There we go. All right, okay, so we can send by email like that. Notebook settings. What notebook settings do we have? The name, notebook cover. Okay, just like we saw last time. Set to landscape. I think we've got enough charge in there, haven't we? Let's pull it out. There we go. So you want a bit more of a different canvas. I guess this might be better for drawing. Oops. Need to set it to portrait. There we go. We can search within a document and add a page. And again, when you're in that new page, you can change the template to something else that you want it to be, which is good. That's it. I mean, one of the questions that I had was how easy is it to write the notes while standing up? Pretty good. You know, it's not overly heavy. You don't have like these grippy sides, so that's pretty cool. So both I think is easy to do. These storing notes. So what I need to do is see if I've got a OneNote thing here, and because that was a particular question, can I do it to OneNote and things like that? So let me connect it now. Add integrations. So I'm going to add in OneDrive. We accept. Let the app access all the stuff I've got on OneDrive. So we've now done that. It gives us an option here. We can remove it or we can rename it if we want to. So now I guess if we go into here, integrations, yep, I called it work. Is this classed as a OneNote? Can I go into that? Can I open that? I don't know what that is. Go back into work. Any pictures in there? Anything saved? Camera rolls? Nothing. How easy is it to save to those things? So if I can you press your finger on it? There we go. Content in the cloud. Okay. Right. Okay. And so export, archive it, tag it, favorite it, duplicate it, rename it, send it, move it. So move it to different folders, send it via email, rename it. Obviously, if you want to duplicate your thing, add it to your favorites, tags, but we want to export it, don't we? So now we can export it to either Dropbox or Work. So it's not syncing automatically, but you can get these files to go back and forth as you wish. So that should have done something by now. And let's go integrations, work, and yeah, it has saved it to kind of the overall folder within OneDrive. Can we then move this? So I click that. So import, duplicate, work on your documents. Okay, you import them. Gotcha. So we need to import a duplicate. So if we keep it pressed, import. Okay. So we can now work on that. Can we? No. My files, it's there. So you duplicate the file. If you're storing it online, any of these storage services, you're duplicating it to work on it. So you're not truly syncing back and forth at all, but it does give you the capacity to connect to those files and download them. So if I go back to that work file in the integrations that I had, whatever that was, so if I then press on that, import that, and then we can open it from here as no. I was too slow maybe. My files, and it's shown up here. So this is a PDF. Okay. And that was just a reference request from somebody from a long time ago that obviously saved to it. And it's PDF, I can do what I need to do on it. Let's go back to ballpoint pen. There we are. That's fine. Anything else we can do to this document? Can I select any part of it, or nope, just this bit here, I guess. Yep. Move it along. Okay. Yep, we've done that. We need to tap out of that again, do we? Yep. Okay. And we can undo it, and then we can just work on it. So you're having to import the files, work on them, and then export them again. Okay, that's quite interesting. So I guess that's where that 299 Connect thing does come really useful, because it's syncing them, truly syncing them. So there we go. So that's anything else we need to work on it. And that's about it. That is about it. It is for drawing if you want to. It's for making very detailed notes and using color and things like that. I love the size of it. The weight of it is great. Not too bad at all. I guess if you're typing, which I may have to invest in that would be a really nice, simple typing experience. I don't know if it does connect to other Bluetooth keyboards. That's something I can test out in another video. I don't think it's got Bluetooth at all, actually. I don't think it's got anything like that. Let me just go to settings. We can go to flight mode. Markers not attached. If you do attach it, it tells you what battery percentage it's got. The display light sleep displays content in sleep mode after 20 minutes of inactivity. All right, okay. Wi-Fi, battery, storage. So this was the 64 gigabyte model, and obviously it needs memory to use the operating system as well. Remove content locally so you can archive them to the cloud. Access your device files in a web browser. USB interface. What does that do? Let me just connect it to this and see what that does. Okay, USB interface. Okay, open the address. So I've connected it via USB. I've opened the address in the web browser, and that is all the documents there as well. So can I open them from here, or does it just tell me that they're there? So access them. So what if I import, export, import into my files. So let's choose something. I don't know if I've gone here. I don't know what that one was. Let's open that. Okay, so that's imported as a PDF. Anything else? And that's a Pages document. So let's see what it does with that. No, not supported, obviously. And then export, download as PDF. So that's that. So, and then export. So that's an easy way of getting these things on and off your device, and a quick way as well. So let's go back to, let's just check the security settings. So you can change your passcode, add some personal information. While it's in sleep mode, it will show that information. If you lose it or forget it, whatever, then people will be able to access it. And then some accessibility options. I'm going to go for larger. My eyesight's not what it was. Left or right. So not too many accessibility options, but at least they're there. So there you go. So that is the PDF that I installed. Lovely. And again, you can write on this. You could highlight stuff. You can see how it's kind of snapped to the words. There we are. Okay, so incredibly easy to get things on and off. But how might I get, and is it possible to get the Kindle books? Is it possible to remove the digital rights management off those and get them onto a reMarkable device. How easy would that be? That'll be another video that I will do. All right, okay, so that was an overly long video of me kind of opening this up and experimenting with it and checking stuff out. Have you got any hints or tips or things that I need to look at to get myself more used to this? Please do comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I'll have more of a play around with this. I'll see more of what it can do. I'll watch some of those videos that reMarkable want me to watch. What do you think of it in this kind of initial impressions? Have you got one? What do you know, how have you finding it have you got one for the first time? Let me know in the comments. That would be lovely to see. Hey, listen, I've done loads of videos on eInk devices, particularly the Scribe. So if you want to check out some of those videos, if you're exploring the Scribe as opposed to reMarkable, then somewhere over here will be the playlist, and you can just tap on that and go have a look. I don't normally say this, but please do like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get myself to 3,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and I've only, at this point of doing the video, about 130 to go. So if you could tap that subscribe button, that would be awesome. And any links and things which I think are important will be in the description box of this video. Okay, until the next time, happy note-taking.